Hey YouTubers, starting up a new series here. As you can see, there's my TV. Underneath my TV set, which is an old Radio Shack computer stand from way back when, I have retasked this and put two 10-gallon tanks side by side. This is the newer of the two. It is going through, well, it's the sponge filter in there has already been cycled. The one in the back, the twin black one, is being cycled. Got to add some dither fish in there over the weekend. This one has been a grow out tank for the Apistos, the Cockatoides Apistos. The fish that are still left in there are some Buenos Aires tetras that I got as a surprise. And there is still an Apisto in there that I got to get out. At any rate, once I finish evacuating out all the Apistos out of here, which I hope he's the last one in there, I'm going to leave the Buenos Aires, and they are going to be joined by some very beautiful Apistogramma Agassizii that I just received in the mail today from Apisto Dave, which is Dave Soares, for those of you who know him by his real name. Apisto Dave is, if you go on Aquabid in the Apistogramma section, you will find Apisto Dave. I think he does some African cichlids too, but he specializes in South American Apistogrammas. He is located out in Oregon, and he shipped these guys over to me, and I'm going to be doing a full series on the grow out of these guys. I don't know if I can get any closer, but it looks to me like I got 2 males and 3 females. I'm not that familiar with, that looks like a female right there towards us, and a male in the back, 2 males on the back. And then I think we got 2 more females over here. So I think I got 3 females and 2 males. Agassizii are new to me. I haven't had them before, kept them before, so this is going to be a new adventure for me. And I thought I'd share and take you guys along with it on the adventure. So I'm going to be I'm slowly drip acclimating them right now, as you can see, and I'm gonna net up this last Apisto that is staring at me right now, the Agassizii, or the Cockatoides. Somehow or another he snuck past me earlier, so I'm going to get him netted up and transfer him back over to the other 10 over there. And so I'll have, eventually what I'm going to have is this tank right here will be the Agassizii. The 10-gallon over there in the corner between the 20 and the 55 is going to be the grow out for the Cockatoides. And if it gets too full, I can always spill some of them over here into this third tank. I also have a couple of 2.5 gallons right there that are not being used at the moment. I usually try to take them to shows and stuff. That way I can put the fish in there and people can see them swimming around. They're small enough and light enough to be able to be carried around, and you know, so. But if I need to, I can use them in a pinch. So that's where we're at. Hope this is going to be exciting for you. It definitely is exciting for me. Apistogrammas were some fish that, oh gosh, back in the early 1990s or whatever, I got my first book on them, and was looking at all the different possible tropical fish that I could get that would work in a larger tank as a more or less community fish or whatever. And the only ones that really excited me were the angelfish, which, you know, I mean, anybody and their brother can get an angelfish from the local pet store. And I wanted something a little bit more rare or something more unique. And I came across Apistogrammas, and they're next to impossible to find here in South Carolina. So I searched and searched and searched and searched for years, and I never could find them. And then the internet came around, and I started doing the internet searches, and I finally found a breeder up in North Carolina who had the cockatoides, which were the first ones that I wanted, and well, we all know how that turned out. Now I'm breeding them. And now I was on a search for some of the Agassizii, and I came across these recently. So now I have two of my most sought after fish. Of course, there's some other Apistos that I'd also like to get my hands on too. And if anybody has them or breeds them or whatever, please get in touch with me. And if anybody would like to buy any of the baby cockatoids, you can see them, one of the males right there that I have to get out of this tank. He's ready to go. Oh jeez, there's two of them. Look at this. Well, here's two males that are ready to go. And I'm really cheap. But no, they are for sale up on Aquabids, or you can get in touch with me and I'll work with you. Just send me an instant message or whatever like that if you're interested. I have pairs and I have lots of males, and not so many females. I just recently found out that temperature has a lot to do with when they hatch. If it's below 77 degrees, you get more females. If it's above 77, you get more males. So I've lowered the temperature for the next hatch. Get more females going. Anyways, rambled on long enough. So stay tuned. Okay, so after about an hour of very slow acclimation, of course most of what you're seeing right there is the Soares. They're in there. There's one right next to the filter back there. You see his red tail, I think. But they're mostly hiding back there behind the dual filter. So they're in the tank. Can't really see them. So I'm gonna turn the light off on this guy and let them kind of settle in. They've had a rough trip, but they have been added to the tank, and we'll let them settle in and get used to it a little bit, and I'll try to get some more footage when they come out. There's one of them sneaking out a little bit, a couple of them out there. I don't know if you can see them on that, but okay.